What's going on, guys? Jacob Davis here with Sally Speed Shop, and we've got big news. See that big box behind me lined out in yellow tape? That is the future site of Sally Speed Shop. And I don't just mean the YouTube channel, I mean the actual shop. So that's going to be a 40 by 60 building, Quonset building. I don't know if you know what those are. It's big steel arches. Yeah. So I am super excited for this because this is something I have wanted ever since I was about 15. I wanted to have my own shop. And the cool thing is I get to do this with my dad. Me and my dad are building this together. And I'm just so pumped for this because it's one of those dreams that I didn't know if it would ever happen. But with enough hard work, you can make anything happen. So that right there is going to be a fully functioning speed shop. And I'm going to get to build all kinds of cool stuff in there. You know, have a YouTube channel where I'm showing you guys all the crazy stuff that we're doing in there. The Green Hornet is going to get built, you know, do all the stuff I want to my Elko, and also build other people's dream cars. So this is huge. And I just want to take a second and thank each and every one of you guys who is following along on this crazy adventure, because I've done some crazy stuff. I've gone on some epic road trips, gotten to some really kind of stupid situations, but this arguably is the biggest adventure yet to come. So stay tuned and follow along as we get this sucker built. It's going to be a lot of work. Got to clear this whole area out, get concrete poured, build the building, and then fill it with tools and projects. But man.
So honestly, it's been a hot minute since I've been on any sort of heavy equipment. So going to have to shake the rust off a little bit and hope that my time playing in the dirt with Tonka trucks as a kid really comes in handy right now. So got to get this thing off the trailer and then start knocking some trees down, digging the roots out around them and pushing them over. Should work pretty good.
All right. Messing up your driveway.
Oh well.
So I already made one cut just so I wouldn't look like a complete idiot on camera, but we're breaking ground here at Sally Speed Shop. We're about to dig out the roots of this tree and push it over. So hopefully I don't drop it on myself. All right, so it's officially the next day, and it's time to get started clearing this area. So this whole area back here we have marked off. We got a 40 by 60 slab going in, and we got to get all the trees out of here and all the roots out from underneath it because you don't want any organic material under your slab. So let me give you a quick tour of what we got to do. For the most part, the trees are not all that big. We got a couple big ones to deal with, the biggest being this pine tree right here. It's probably about 1.5 feet in diameter. I don't know, maybe 40 feet tall. So that one's going to make some noise coming down, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. This is the back corner right here of the slab. So we're going to clear about 20 feet all the way around that. So we're going to be clearing about a 60 by 80 area. And should be good. Hopefully we can get all this done today. What are you doing up there?
Hanging around.
Only got a couple more trees left, and then this place is clear. What?
You're gonna be a low life.
Dad jokes. Oh man. and you didn't die.
Scared me.
That's a big old tree. Making progress. So after a long day out here, we got the entire area clear of trees. I mean, they're obviously still laying around, but we got to push them away with a skid steer. But not too bad. That's going to be where the shop sits. So I'm filling up the excavator with diesel so we can take it back tomorrow. But it's been a long, hard day clearing trees. And on the bright side, we saved a whole bunch of money by doing this ourselves. A lot more to do though. This is just the first step. Good morning, everybody. A little bit earlier start to the day than normal for me, but we got the car hauler hooked up to the Tundra. We got another trailer hooked up to the Jeep because we're going to pick up our pre-manufactured building today, and it's on 3 pallets. It weighs over 8,000 pounds and wouldn't fit on one car trailer. So we're improvising. Hopefully this all goes well and the trailers hold together. Should be good. I'm excited to get this thing done. Well, I went and picked me up a forklift because I gotta unload a building. Pretty freaking sweet, man. We're not borrowing somebody's parking lot. No, we wouldn't do that. There's the building. Shout out to Tony over there for delivering this building for us. Kowita Rental for supplying the forklift. And check out what we got on here. Oh yeah, we're building a Quonset building. Sally Speed Shop coming at you. All right, we're loaded up and trucking. Look at that sad old trailer up there. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart on the drive. It's looking good so far though. Fingers crossed. Well, my dad was hot rodding a little too much. Came around this corner a little hot. He lost a bucket of bolts. God, these things weigh a lot. See if he got his name on it. My dad's taking a turn driving. I'm riding on the bucket, which is totally OSHA approved. And we're gonna get down here and start grading tomorrow.
Hey, Disney World is closed. We gotta come up with our own rides.
Oh, he's lame, but he's funny. Sorry for the bouncy footage. He's not a smooth driver. Making progress.
This thing is a beast, man.
There's all the stuff we gotta push out of the way, but we're gonna wait till tomorrow when it's daylight, because it is dark out here.
Jacob's getting a lift.
Look at that view. This is getting sketchy. All right. Can't see you with the lights in there. I'm out here at the site today, and it is a total mess behind me, but it's not gonna be that bad with the skid steer. We had to rip out all of the root balls. So you see this root ball right here? That's one of many that we had to rip out where the slab is actually gonna be poured, because you don't want any organic material under your slab. The reason for that is because it's gonna decompose, it's gonna rot away, and you're gonna be left with a hole under your slab where that root ball or that tree used to be. And then when that rots, you lose the support in that area under your foundation, which will cause your foundation to crack. So we gotta get rid of all of that. We got some brush piles back here, and then that actually kind of slopes down off the back of this area we're clearing. So I'm gonna make a little path down there. where I'm gonna push all of this brush and all of these logs just to get them out of the way for now so we can have a nice flat surface to work with. So, let's make it happen.
I gotta say, no cup holders, that's a bad move right there.
As you can see behind me, we got the rough grade in. I didn't film all that much yesterday because I was just working away. It was raining off and on all day, making it really difficult. One of the tracks of the skid steer kept trying to come off, so I was fighting that. But it's fairly level back there. My track started to dig in towards the end of the day because it had gotten so wet, so I couldn't get it perfect, but we're gonna have to come in and do a final grade anyway and dig the footings. But look at this, there's no trees on it. It's nice, clean dirt. And we're about to have a load of gravel delivered so that we can give ourselves a little road to this thing. And pretty soon, we'll be pouring concrete. A lot more work to go, but we're making progress. Stay tuned.
We got this little road taped off because there's a drain field for this building right here that we don't want them running over. Big old red Tonka truck. There we go. Load of gravel. Looking good. Now we got to just move it over there. Oh, he's doing a burnout. He's doing a burnout all the way up the hill. That is spectacular. Dude's got skill. That was awesome. Look at that. Laying stripes.
So we've been hard at work clearing the land over here. Got some of the grading done, but tomorrow the final grading is actually getting done on the site. And before that happens, I have one more tree I need to cut down. I'm gonna show you cutting down the biggest tree we've cut down so far. And hopefully I don't hurt myself. Should be fine. This is a big tree. Beautiful.
Well done.
Gotta love a sharp chainsaw blade. just have to do that like 10 more times and cut up a whole bunch of more wood. Whew, moving trees is hard. I have a new respect for lumberjacks, especially people who used to do this with hand saws and horses. I don't even understand that. That's just amazing. We have a Jeep and a chainsaw and it's still difficult. Wish we had a tractor. And there you go. Just like that, the entire site is clear for the most part. There's a couple twigs laying around. I'm hot and sweaty. It's a lot of work moving trees, guys. I get why people charge so much to do this kind of work. But look, ground's a little wet from the rain we had yesterday, but I think it'll do just fine. The future home of Sally Speed Shop, right there. Can't wait. It's a beautiful crisp morning here in Georgia. I'm taking a quick walk over to the property where we're building our shop and checking up on the grading. Oh yeah, we're making progress. My buddy Chase is back there on the skid steer, starting to move some dirt around. He's got a kind of slope away from where the pad is going to be with the dirt around the edges so water doesn't run up to the shop. And then he's going to just work on leveling the pad up. So he's going to be on there for a long time, but this place will be looking nice and neat when he's done. Cut to the time lapse. Whoop! What's up, everybody? Forgive the drill pump noise. We got a few puddles out here that are proving kind of difficult for the skid steer. It's just making a soupy mess when we put dirt on top of the mud. And yeah, I'm sitting here pumping some of it out. Real exciting stuff. This might take a minute. I decided I should work a little smarter rather than harder. So I got me a siphon running from that puddle right there all the way down here into the woods, down to where part of our creek starts. So this is way easier than that little pump. Use the pump to get it started and then just let it run. There it is, running good. Muddy and gross, but it's working. So you got dirt coming in?
Yeah. By the truckload.
Yep. Look at that. Cool Peterbilt. That thing is sweet. It looks like a Tonka toy with that yellow and red color scheme. Got some nice clean fill dirt coming in.
Clean dirt.
Clean dirt.
That's a hard point.
Yeah, it is. What do you think, Mobes? Yeah, you don't even understand.
Love the truck, man.
Can you honk the horn for us? Yeah! Last load of fill dirt coming in. Got the Tonka truck back. Starting to get flat out here. Chase is putting in work on a skid steer. Got a couple low points to build up still, but this'll help. If you don't love big trucks and you're a car guy, I just don't understand you, because these things are freaking cool. Oh yeah. Lots of dirt, lots of rocks. Maybe we can use the rocks for something. That's a big one. Well, there you go, guys. Entirely too much work today. I expected not to do that much, but instead I was out here pulling sticks and roots up and draining water out of the puddles, and
getting a few rocks out too.
It's starting to get flat. Yeah, the dirt we had delivered had a few big rocks in it, and apparently my mom wants them, so I don't know what she's gonna do with them, but we'll see. Starting to look pretty good though. I mean, there's still some areas where there was a lot of water, so we're letting that dry out before we fill it. But for the most part, we got ourselves a flat piece of land. It's almost time for concrete. I'm tired. Building buildings is no joke.
Come next Kwanzaa, we're gonna be ready.
Next Kwanzaa?
With our Kwanzaa hut.
Oh man, we need a Festivus pole in it just to really confuse people. People might get the wrong idea if they see that, though.
We're actually going to have a celebration.
We're going to have to celebrate Kwanzaa in our Quonset hut. Oh, man. Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day here in Georgia. Getting the final grading done today, hopefully. Walking over to the shop right now and gonna film some more for you guys. Time lapses and stuff. Yeah, buddy. Stay tuned. And just like that, after a short walk through the woods, we're at the build site. My buddy Chase is already back here getting busy. He beat me here. But look how flat it's getting. This is nice. So we're gonna get all this done today. I'm gonna be walking around picking out roots so we don't get any organic material under the slab. So you gotta dig it out so your slab doesn't fail in the future. Just one of those things that makes life nicer, not having cracks and stuff in your concrete floor when you get older. So anyway, we're gonna get to work. Cut to the time lapse. Boop. So, for you guys that don't have one of those fancy laser levelers for doing grading, or if it's too bright outside and you can't actually see your laser where you're trying to level, there's a real simple trick you can use to get around that. And everybody's got a garden hose. So all you do is get a garden hose out here and a couple buckets of water and a pitcher to dump water into the hose, and you can level your grade perfectly.
Fill the hose up, make it level, the water level on each end, and you've got it perfectly level.
Yep, so let me show you what I'm talking about. So here you guys go. You put a stake kind of in the corner of where you want to grade on both ends, and then you run your garden hose from one end to the other, fill it up with water, and then you both kind of simultaneously hold this up, and wherever the water level is in your hose, you just mark that on your stake on both ends, and that means that is perfectly level because gravity equalizes the pressure from that end to this end, or whatever distance you have. So really simple, really effective, and does the trick, and it's 100% accurate. Check it out, guys. That is a freshly graded pad, ready for concrete. Almost. We got to dig the footings, build the form boards, bend the rebar, and we're doing all that ourselves because we're idiots.
Well, because we're trying to save a lot of money, especially in the middle of this COVID crisis.
Yep, good times. But we're spreading some gravel out just while he has the skid steer here, so we don't have to rent another one to move that pile of gravel, and then we'll spread that by hand.
The world has stopped, but we're just pressing on here at Sally's Speed Shop.
Yeah, we ain't slowing down. Screw that.
There's no COVID out here.
Nope, not in the dirt. Making progress. All wrapped up. What do you think, Mobes? You excited? Boop. Huge thanks to my buddy Chase for getting this place graded. Looking a whole lot better. He is rolling on out.
You'll be doing a lot of walking, Jake.
Check it out, guys. That is a finished graded slab. All we got to do is dig out the footings and then spread that gravel out, put plastic over it, build the forms, bend some rebar, and there'll be a concrete slab right there that we can build our shop on. This has been a lot of freaking work, and we still have like well over half of it left, probably.
Yeah.
Build your own shop, they said. It'll be fun.
He's not talking to himself. Yeah, we still have a lot of work to go, but we're getting there.
Making progress. That's been my punchline. Yep. It's cool, though. And we're saving lots of money by doing a lot of this ourselves. Like a lot of money. So if you're ever going to build a shop, learn some new skills and figure out how to do some of this stuff on your own time and your own sweat and tears and blood and all that stuff.
Save a lot of money, but it'll cost you in compressed disc.
Well, yeah, if you stand under a tree and have a branch fall on your head, you might suffer some long-term effects, but he was already a little messed up anyway, so that knock to the head probably didn't do that much.
I'm getting old and shrinking. I was just speeding it up a little.
Yep. Anyway, until whatever day we get out here again.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What are we going to do tomorrow?
I don't know. We're renting a Mini X.
I'm tired. Oh, goodness.